Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm going to be talking about Barbara Kruger's economic and political advocacy in her Biographical Retrospective. So, these are the photos I used for the Biographical Retrospective because they all are her pictures from the exhibit that reference either economic problems like wealth distribution or land distribution or like just political problems in general. I'll go over each of them, but here's them quickly. So there's 4. First, I'm going to start with the political ones. This New York Promptutin piece is by Barbara Kruger. It was made in 2016. And it was on the cover of New York Magazine. This piece was a graphic design to mock President Trump during his election by mixing his name with Vladimir Putin's. They mocked him because of this because Trump wanted to have Russian influence. They accused him of that into the American political system. Kruger often went against politicians, however, she did mock both sides. However, she was still very left-wing. Another political piece would be Who Owns What, and it's basically Who Owns What was made in 1991. It was a digital print on vinyl, and this piece was about the property ownership throughout America and who all the space really belonged to. Also, this spoke to economic distribution throughout the class system. So, Barbara here is attempting to ask questions about who actually owns the land around America and, like, why do they own that land? And so it's really to get the audience thinking about it and how the wealth system is distributed and money. We also have more economic, like, I guess Who Owns What could be economic as well, but it also is political because people controlling all of it. More economic would be Shafted, and Shafted was on the building of a shaft elevator on an art museum building. It was made in 2008. It was digital print installation on the shaft building. Like, this is the elevator opening. This piece was made to depict the control that goods and physical things have on people. The shoes show the patriarchal society that pushes the economy to buy additional items. For instance, there's cars, lipstick, furniture, houses, and art, and it's kind of how the world runs by buying and selling, and how the patriarchal society, represented by the feet, are pushing that and saying, like, stomp on you if you don't do so. Another economic one is I Shop, Therefore I Am, and this was made in 1987. It's a screen print on vinyl, and this piece was made to symbolize the growing importance of commercialism around the world. It is a play of Descartes saying, I think, therefore I am, which he said was his core ideal, and all other beliefs were built on this idea. Thus, Kruger depicts shopping as the center of life, and a person's very existence is to shop, and all other ideas are based on that. My explanation, more so, would be more background information. Barbara Kruger was known for her feminism ideas, but along with social change, she advocated for economic and political change as well. She is often interviewed on her political ideals. She was especially a strong advocate for the left in the Trump v. Clinton election. She pushes for Americans to vote strategically versus with their conscience. A quote from the Intelligencer with the interview is, in these brutal and threatening times, I believe it necessary to vote strategically to push back against the emboldened tide of white grievance and Reagan-driven populism. Kruger's advocacy is clear through her art that questions political control in Who owns that, and Promptutin. She also questions consumerism and the center of the economy in I Shop Therefore I Am and Shafted. Overall, Kruger is one of the leading contemporary artists that advocate for social, economic, and political problems in society to this day. Thank you.